Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the DeeTimeLove show. You join me at the DeeTime bar. So you know what that means. It's another update on Time London, but this is no ordinary update. We are under a week away from Time London, where we open our doors to the watch community. Arguably the most unique and largest watch meetup in the UK. Tailor-made for us crazy watch addicts. We're going to get like-minded people together, which can be very dangerous at times, but one thing that we all have in common is that our love for horology, the hobby of watch collecting. Now, I hosted a Q&A, questions and answers. I asked you to give me questions on the Facebook groups and on my Instagram. I put a post out on the story, and I have to admit, a lot of the questions were very similar. So today, I'm gonna just do a general statement to cover and answer your questions to ensure that there's no mistake in what you need to do on the day. But I do need to re-elaborate that if you have any questions or you're not quite sure what's going on, the schedule of the day, if you visit www.timelondon.co.uk, that's www.timelondon.co.uk, we give you the locations, both for the 15th and 16th of June. So let's not forget, let's start off on the 15th of June. Time London Watch Show opens its doors at Dariana, the private members club overseeing Wembley Stadium. On day 2, on the 16th of June, we are going down to BQ Watches, one of the sponsors of Time London. They've kindly invited the VIP guests from 11 to 5 o'clock. Guys, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are day 2 at BQ Watches, open bar, having a look at all of the inventory that BQ Watches has to offer. And most importantly, we're also bringing some of the independent brands that are exhibiting on the Saturday to BQ Watches that are based in Radlett. I will leave details to everything in the description, guys. So if you are a VIP, you can attend both days, but also a special guest of BQ, you will also be able to attend BQ Watches on the second day, on the 16th of June. So going back to the Saturday, like I said, on the 15th of June, you guys had a number of questions in regards to the 15th of June, and I'm going to go through all of them today to ensure you have the confidence of what you're doing on the day. So guys, Time London opens its doors to VIPs only at 10 a.m. So you get early access to the brands, to the YouTubers, influencers, and you also get to have a luxury style buffet breakfast. So you'll get access before it opens up to the general public. You'll have access to the collector's lounge, to the Sky Garden and the banqueting hall. So we'll have it a little bit more time before the rush of the general public that come in at 12. So what do you get with Time London? What don't you get? I thought of everything. Gavin from Gavsy Media, our sponsors BQ Watches. We've tried to tailor an event to give you, to satisfy your needs. So the Collector's Lounge is, you could compare it to a red bar event. There's several events going on in one show. So the Collector's Lounge is designed to give you the refreshments, the food that you need on the day to enjoy the day and enjoy those amazing views on the floor 15th and 16th of Wembley Stadium and the surrounding area of London, the city of London. Get your cameras out. You're going to get some great snapshots of the beautiful scenery of London. You're going to get to see it from a different perspective. It looks quite imposing when you're on the ground floor. When you're high up, it just looks amazing. You can actually see the design layout of Wembley Stadium and the surrounding area. It's absolutely breathtaking, I have to say. So we're going to have refreshments and so on available all day. We're also going to provide free coffee for you guys. There's going to be coffee machines scattered around to ensure that you've got your energy levels up to enjoy the day. You'll have access to the Sky Garden as well, which has another bar and quite scenic. It is what it says on the tin. It is a Sky Garden, a garden on, the 16th floor opposite the actual collector's lounge that you can come and go. And you've got brands like Fears Watches there, one of the UK's oldest and youngest British watch brands making a real comeback, from Elliot Brown, Duckworth, an Italian brand, Eco Nitro, Brevoort London, Duckworth Prestex, just to name a few, on the actual Sky Guard. And then you go into the banqueting hall, which is one of the main function halls of the venue, and we're going to have a lot more brands out on display from various price points. So on average, the watches could be from £500 to £1,500 sterling, and then we have a long range of watches that are anything from £3,000 to £5,000 sterling. But also on that floor, if you're a real vintage watch fan, we have what you call the Vintage Watch Corner. So there's going to be purely gold vintage watches. So anything circa from the 70s to the 90s and early 2000s, Pateks, Cartiers, Rolex, Omegas, you name it, they'll have it. So we've thought of everything for you guys. So that the Vintage Watch Corner gives you that vintage luxury, a nod to the past, and then you see the new up-and-coming brands from the UK, from Italy and Switzerland that you may not necessarily get to see in your local authorized dealer. But just remember, a lot of these brands, when you came to my shows in the past, you'd never heard of them before. Now, a lot of those brands in the past that are readily available at Watches of Switzerland, Goldsmiths, Map & Webb, Fraser Hart, and the same goes for the brands that you're going to see at this show. So what were a lot of the questions were, transport was a big thing for a lot of you guys in regards to the questions. So I'm just going to get onto my tablet, and I'm basically going to go through how to get to the London designer outlets. By the way, I will leave a link in the description to give you guys a full, update, a link, so there's easy access for you to find out where you need to go. So if you're going by car, and I've got a number of questions, where do you park? Well, Dariana is a private members club, but you get access to this private members club from the London Designer Outlet, which has loads of amenities, loads of retailers, restaurants are available there. But if you're coming by car, what you need to put in your postcode is HA90FD. I repeat, HA90FD. And you can park in the car park called Red Car Park. That is where you need to park. So you need to use that postcode, and it does differ to the postcode of the venue. So not to forget, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys. Costing of the car park was another question you guys asked me. So in general, I believe that people will be there from, 4 to 5 hours, or let's say, you're there 5 to 6 hours. You're looking around about £7.50 to park for pretty much the whole day, which is fair enough. So another question was, you're coming by train, not the London Underground. What would be the best station for you to get to the venue? Bear with me. So the train. So Wembley Stadium is the closest station to the London Designer Outlet, and the fastest and easiest route from central London. The London Designer Outlet is just 9 minutes by train from London Marylebone Station. Now, for those of you that are coming with the London Underground, there are 2 tube stations that serve the London Designer Outlet. One is Wembley Park, and you've got access to the Jubilee and Metropolitan lines direct from the West End and City, also from Uxbridge, Stanmore and Harrow on the Hill. Then you've got Wembley Central, Bakerloo Underground Line, London Overground and National Rail from Watford, Harrow, Willesden, Harlesden, Queen's Park, Kilburn, Kingston, Olympia and London Euston. So if you're coming by bus, and I did get this question as well, if you're coming by bus, the London Designer Outlet is well served via the local bus routes 18, 83, 92, 182, 206, 223, 224 and 297 all stop within a few minutes of walking distance to the London Designer Outlet. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, what else does the London Designer Outlet have? Now, the London Designer Outlet is, you could say, a bit like a shopping mall. They've rejuvenated the area surrounding the stadium to give you a retail shopping experience. So Wembley Stadium, for those of you who are not aware, you're traveling from overseas, is the national home of our football, our national stadium. And we also have a number of other venues, events, concerts, and so on there as well, guys. So there's loads of hotels and so on surrounding the area, loads of restaurants in the London Designer. I think there's like 25 different restaurants for you guys to choose from if you want to go out for a bite to eat. There's also like retail outlets like Hugo Boss, Moss, you know, Nike, you name it. There's also loads of watch stores. I believe there's a Tizzo outlet as well, Chapels, Beaverbrooks are there. So you may want to do some watch shopping as well while you're there as well, guys. So guys, just to recap, you know, on this video, on the Saturday, we are going to be at Dariana, which doors open for VIPs from 10 a.m. to 12, where you get a luxury buffet style breakfast. And then the doors open to the general public, where you'll get to enjoy all 3 function rooms with like-minded people, or you could say watch addicts, crazy watch enthusiasts, or people just from the watch community that are meeting friends and family at the show. And then on the Sunday, we are invited to BQ Watches, based in Radlett, which is just a stone throw away from Wembley Stadium. Not far at all. And if you're traveling by car to BQ Watches, I suggest you park behind Budgens. There's a massive car park behind Budgens, which is shared with Radlett Station. And I think it will cost you about £6.50 for all day parking. And it's literally a 5-minute walk from BQ Watches. And BQ Watches is, if you're traveling by train, it's opposite Radlett Station, literally opposite the road. No mistake in BQ Watches. It used to be a local Sainsbury's, 3 function rooms, and Spencer at BQ Watches is going to have all of his inventory out on display for you guys to enjoy. And I'm also bringing a number of the watch brands will be there to showcase for the second day. So if there's something that you quite liked and you weren't quite sure on the Saturday, you may pull the trigger on the Sunday. So lots going on with the bar. There'll be food and drink available from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's going to be a nice jolly up amongst friends, influencers, streaming all day, talks on both days. What can I say? It's going to be action-packed. This is not one that you want to miss out on. I think this is going to be one of the biggest and strangest and craziest watch meetup of all time in London that I've seen for a while. And I'm glad to be one of the foundation creators alongside Gavin from Gavc Media, that will be helping out with the catering and organization, the coordination of the catering as well. So guys, exciting times, I have to say. So guys, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, the 15th of June, and at Dariana, the private members club, and then just for the second day, the 16th of June, at BQ Watches. Take care, guys. I'll leave all the links of the sites in the description, and I'll see you next weekend. And a big shout out to the Bro House. I'll be popping down to say hello to the big Bro House, where a lot of the influencers are staying. So guys, keep a lookout for the big Bro House. 24-hour CCTV. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be manic. One of a kind. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video.